Hello, travelers. Welcome back or welcome to Traveling Beyond Boundaries. My name is Michelle. Background music or background noise provided by my daughter Emrys. Yeah. Today I want to talk to you guys about a main problem that a lot of people have, and that is booking cruises. Yeah. For people with families that are 5 or more. Here are my tips for if you're booking a cruise for 5 or more people. So I'm just gonna shake this the whole time because it's keeping her calm right now. But tip number 1 is know your cruise lines. There are some cruise lines that are much more friendlier. Yeah, do you want to come up and sit with Mama? Want to sit with Mama? Come here. There are cruise lines that are much more friendlier to bigger. Oh, Mom. Much more friendlier to bigger lines or bigger groups than others. Some really good ones for families are Royal Caribbean and Disney. Yeah, really. Yeah. Especially Royal. Royal is very much geared for families. That is one of the preferred lines that I book with as a travel agent. And that's another tip, book with a travel agent. But anyway, they have just better accommodations for families. Whoa! Better accommodations for bigger families. And they're just more geared towards family-friendly travel. Tip number 2, use a travel agent. That's not really a tip. Tip number 2 is to book a family suite. Not all lines have this, but Royal and Disney, and I believe Carnival as well, have family suites. This is perfect if you have younger children, like I do, because you don't want to be separated from them. You want to make sure that you're in the same room with them. So they have bigger family suites, and if you're lucky enough to be able to afford a family amazing suite, Royal has some incredible family suites. Their new Icon of the Seas, though, has a lot more family suites that are kind of that more mid-range family suites that include some nice areas for your children to hang out, including the one family suite has like a kid's balcony and stuff like that. So you don't necessarily need to get one of those townhouse ones with the slides, although your kids will love you for that. But they do have some more mid-range family suites. Like I said, highly recommend if you have younger children because you don't want to be separated from them in any way, shape, or form. You want them in the room with you, and that is the best way to do it. Tip number 3, if you do have some older children, teens and above, I would recommend connecting staterooms. For cruise lines, such as Royal, you have to, on your booking, have an adult over, whoa, where are you going? Over the age of 21, booked in each cabin. Do not make the mistake of booking a guaranteed stateroom and doing this. You need to have an adult over the age of 21 in each stateroom. If you are booking guaranteed staterooms and you plan on doing this, you might be nowhere near. This might not be a problem if you're like, okay, well, worst case, we book. Yeah, bye. If you're like, worst case, we get staterooms that aren't close to each other and one adult can go and they're okay staying alone with one child or 2 children or whatever, and then the other adult is okay with doing that. But if your plan is, oh, I want to have the 2 adults in one room and 2+ kids in their own room, teens, I'm recommending it only for teens and above, then you definitely don't want to do a guaranteed stateroom. You guys are going to go flying in a second because she's grabbing. No, come here. You want to come back? This is the most chaotic video. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, don't grab puppy. No, don't give me that smirk either. Taylor, run! Don't. Oh, you want to come here? Taylor's coming here now. Anyway, like I said, I don't recommend this for anything other than like teenagers who are responsible enough for themselves. So what you can do is you can book connecting staterooms or staterooms side by side. Like I said, don't do guaranteed because you don't know where you're going to end up. And in an emergency, you do not want to have. A lot of people might be like, oh, guaranteed staterooms. My teens are mature enough. They're responsible enough. It's okay if we're down the hall or a deck below or something like that. The thing is, you have to remember that in an emergency, you do not want to be separated from your kids at all. because you are not going to be able to go and help your kids in any way, shape, or form during an emergency. You are going to have to get to your muster station. So that is why I recommend teens and above only, and also not doing a guaranteed stateroom unless you're okay with the fact that if you are far from your children, one adult and one child per stateroom, or one adult, however many kids you have, one adult minimum each stateroom, not having kids alone. Having a connecting stateroom, which means there's a door in between you guys, is the best option. It just allows it a little bit more family. You can open up the door and have each other coming and going without going in the hallway. But if you aren't able to get that, you can get rooms like side by side or across the hall, especially if parents want a balcony, but your kids, you don't want them in a balcony, you want them just in an interior. You can do that across the hall. But like I said, teens and older, those kids that are like 16, 17 years old, not quite 21 enough to stay in a room by themselves, or even 20 years old, can't stay in a stateroom by themselves, but you also want to have room for yourself. Where are you? What? Up? Oh my goodness. This is the most chaotic vlog ever. My last tip is to book early. Book early, especially if you're looking to book during a high peak season like summer, Christmas, spring break. You want to book early. Rooms for 5 people, book out fast. Connecting staterooms, book out fast, sell out fast. If you want to be able to choose your cabin and have them close to each other or side by side or have a family suite, you need to do it early. I'm saying minimum, absolute minimum, a year in advance, ideally 2 years in advance. The reason I suggest that is because from experience, things book out, sell out fast. The cabin we are sailing in July is actually a cabin meant for 5 people. We booked it because of the location and because of the room, the bed types. I feel slightly guilty because I took someone's room when we only have 3 people from a family that might need it because they have 5. But still, that room, that's one gone. There's only, I think, like 5, be like 1, 2, maybe like 10 promenade view rooms, if that. So maybe 12. I'm trying to think of how many. Anyway, there's not many promenade view rooms that can sleep 5 people. So when they're gone, they are gone. The ship we're actually sailing on is completely sold out, so it doesn't really matter too much at this point for people trying to book that cruise now because you can't book it. But we booked very early. Hi. We booked it very early. Yeah. And was able to grab up that room. We also booked a Christmas cruise, not even Christmas, a New Year's cruise for 2024. And we usually sail with my brother. So we need a room for 3 people, me, my daughter, and my brother. We were booking one for Christmas 2024, like I said, New Year's 2024. No inside cabins for 3 people. None. Totally sold out. We probably could have gone with like a balcony or something maybe. I didn't really check because the prices of a holiday cruise are expensive anyway. So it's like, sorry, brother, you are not able to come with us. So if you are looking to book a cabin that you need extra people beyond the 2, 3, 4, highly recommend booking early. So if you managed to get through this video, congratulations. This is a very long video with lots of stuff that's going to be edited out. Mwah. Mwah. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Please subscribe to see our adventures this summer. Bahamas. We're going Bahamas. Mwah. Bahamas. Okay, Bahamas. Bahamas. The dog went poo. That's all that is. Bahamas in July, and then 11 Night Alaska in August. So lots of adventures coming up. Doing Royal with a promenade view room, like I said. Promenade View with the cabin that sleeps 5+ people. So room tour will be happening for that. And then with Princess, we're just in a standard interior that sleeps 3 or 4. I'm not sure how many beds that has. It has at least 3, even though my daughter's probably going to end up in the bed with me. So exciting stuff happening this summer. Until then, I'll be posting videos such as this. Let me know in the comments below if there's any types of video topics you would like me to talk about. Also, let me know in the comments below if there's anything while on the Oasis of the Seas by Royal Caribbean or the Crown Princess by Princess Cruise Lines you would like me to check out while I'm on board, and then we'll make note of it so that way I can take video of it and make notes and whatnot while I'm on board. While I'm on board. Thanks for watching. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.